Hello, David. This is Joel from Metalinks. Hey, it was sure good to see you Saturday. The swing's looking quite good on the video in so many ways, and so I wanted to introduce this idea of your swing count. And you see here that's 1.383 seconds from the time the club head started moving for that putting stroke to the time it got back to impact. And we saw for the swing, the full swing, it was 1.2 seconds from the time the club head started moving until it got back to impact. And remember, it was around 51 or 53, 55, somewhere in that vicinity on the beats per minute on the metronome. That seems to be good for you. But that's what I was digging up there at the program center when I had to go through the walk in the park drill. That's how extended those arms looked through impact, and now you're up on your front foot nicely. A little bit above the plane. Just a little bit above the plane on the downswing. Man, those arms sure do look great, David. It's the main thing, helping you get more and more consistent with the ball flight, I'd say, that and being on plane. And remember, from the face-on angle, we didn't see a lot of rehinge. And you said you were kind of hitting it shorter. And you hadn't practiced the wedge as much. So, like you've noticed and observed, and I would say that's pretty normal. The more you practice those finesse wedges, those distance wedges, the better quite often your hinge gets in your full swing. And remember, as much as possible, you would like the tempo, the elapsed time, your swing count, to be the same for all your clubs. Now this is pretty close with your driver and your iron here. See, just a skosh slower with that driver, but not by much. So that's pretty neat. In fact, I'll show you. This is kind of neat to watch here with Ernie Els, with a driver in his hand and with an iron. See, he's right back at the same time. Starting right here, 17 one-thousandths of a second into his swing. See, I started him right at the same time. What you'll see here is that iron looks like he's ahead of the driver, doesn't it? Right? It looks like the iron is going faster. Right? Because it's further into the downswing at this point, David. But then watch what happens. See, the driver, because of the added clubhead speed, catches up. And then see, now it looks actually farther through there. So it's pretty neat to watch this, but you see how similar, dead on, the same elapsed time happens for Ernie Els with his iron as with his driver. Right there at impact. This is where I say my aunt would always say, if anything, she would swing, if there was any difference, she wanted him to feel the same, but if there was any difference, the driver would actually be the slowest swing in the bag. But she's mainly thinking of the backswing there. It actually speeds up on the downswing. That's one of the reasons we hit the driver farther. You see now his driver has actually gone farther than his iron. At that point, the follow through because of the added clubhead speed. So David, like I said, that walk in the park drill there, that was quite different for you to not have those technical thoughts during your swing. It was really pretty neat there that you were able to handle it pretty well. And so what we know is you're going to get back to impact faster on this iron swing than you would with the putt swing right there. But I'd like you to get it to where, again, that 51 or 55, whatever we figured out the beats per minute was on the metronome, is what you would use for all your swings. and your putter included even. And then we can, like you thought of immediately, we can actually get that into your whole routine then, and things can get all the more consistent through the winter as you head into next summer. Thanks so much, David. Great work. Take care.